I think I'm excited for the tournament on May 23. So I'm gonna get prepared for that. And they do need a coach there now, so here we are. You never know if it's gonna work or not.
I have 24 cents. You said 70 cents, I put in 3/4. Okay, when must have fallen through? Yeah, I did fall through. God damn. Okay, alright.
Following all the success of the Prius hybrid car, Toyota plans to release a smaller, even more economical hybrid to the market. This was meant to address those customers who were attracted to the fuel efficiency and environmental statement of the Prius, but felt it was too expensive or too big for their everyday needs. Enter the Aqua, which went on sale at the end of 2011. In the US, the car was named the Prius C, based on the Vitz Yaris platform. The car structure was significantly reinforced, while the width of the car was narrowed by 2.4 inches compared to that of the normal Prius. For the hybrid mechanism, the same this too. THS2, as in the third generation Prius, before reduction mechanism was utilized. The Atkinson cycle 1.5-liter engine was a newly designed Type 1 LM motor and a nickel high-duty battery. This battery is 93 pounds lighter than the battery mounted in the Prius, and as a result, the car weighs 661 pounds less. The gasoline engine produced 72 horsepower, while the electric motor generated 60.2, giving the car some welcome punch off the line. With a more rigid at the front end, as well as stiffer suspension mounts, it exhibited a sporty overall ride quantity. But the Aqua's real charm point was its price, which was 30% lower than the Prius. Fuel economy was rated at 63 out of 46 miles per gallon. This gives it a combined number of 50 miles per gallon. And even though the fuel tank holds 9.5 gallons, the Ofcourse can go 799.9 miles without refueling? I gotta think of that. Damn. That's crazy. Daily workout. Now we're gonna head to the cafe.
This is my favorite pillow. Two cars that leave together. Yes, do they bring together? Is that fair? Good.
We're gonna watch some Pawn Stores.
The guy just pulled in the parking lot with a boat he wants to sell. So Chum and I are gonna go check it out. Wow. Oh. So what do you have here?
1958 C-Flight Glastron.
Damn, they wanted this thing to look like a 57 Chevy, didn't they?
Sure did.
Is it a convertible?
Came down to the pawn shop today to sell my 1958 Glastron C-Flight. I have another project in mind, and it happens to be another big fin boat. I'd like to get $10,500 for that boat, because you couldn't find another boat like that.
You know any history on it?
Living your car life. Trophy awarded. If anyone wants to donate me a car, that would be amazing. Thank you very much.
57 Chevy, so let's come out with a boat that looks like a 57 Chevy. This Chevy 150, they had one paint scheme they called the Black Widow. Normally I don't buy boats, they're money pits. But this thing is cool. It looks just like the 57 Chevy I got for the old man's birthday. It's definitely tempting because it's an iconic look. And 58, the space race was just starting. rocket like was cool at the time.
I thought we were going to do something at the
This
cafe.
thing probably did 30.
It's got 80 horses behind it.
That probably doesn't do anything.
Alright. You ever smash this thing out on the lake?
I don't know what you mean by smash.
Drive it like a rocket. This Glastron boat is awesome, but boats are tough to sell, so it has to be a home run. I mean, you got all the original chrome and everything seems to be here. Yeah, this was an affordable family boat.
Do you know why?
Sunday Cup. Let's go ahead and do it.
Fiberglass. No more wood boats. Wood boats
And
were
we
rolling
get a
out.
free car.
Fiberglass was coming in.
School's in session. You just got school.
Sorry.
So what do you want to do with this?
I want to sell it.
How much did you want for it?
10 bucks.
Let's go ahead and start.
Great job. It does have the original motor. The thing is,
Ooh, that's so close. First place, come on. Oh yeah, we got first place. We got a free car. Breakthrough.
like 99,000 less. I can tell you right now it's not 1,700. Okay? Because you see this weird silver granatine on the side? Okay? That tells me right away it's nickel silver. Okay? Right around 20% zinc, 20% copper, 60% not bulletproof. I'd offer you $1,000. I don't know what you're smoking, man, but that's not gonna work. So I'm gonna take my stuff and leave. All right, have a nice day. That guy, I think he just thinks I'm some punk kid and wanted to lowball me. I'm disappointed I couldn't make a deal I would have liked to have made the money. Hey, what is this? A real man's task. Where did you get these?
I'm a collector, and I 1870-ish?
That would
Oh,
be earlier
yeah.
than that. By 1870, the percussion cap was going the way of the dinosaur. I would assume they'd be like 1850, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Literally, it just took so long to load a gun, and basically around the 1830s on, they made pistols with 4 barrels. The only problem was a lot of times all 4 barrels were not what it was, and probably killed the guy you're shooting at. The gun was 50 feet behind you, you know, just...
Or it was in your jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, one or the other.
Hunting in the early 1800s was tough.
Ooh,
If you
that
took a
is
shot
good.
and missed, your dinner would be long gone before you reloaded. This rotating barrel was a huge advantage. You had an extra shot really quick.
We've wrestled with our own reflections, wondering when our appearance stopped mirroring our inner vitality. That's why we founded Music Clinic.
I mean, these look in good shape, but I see problems right away. This stock's been replaced.
Laptop.
Well, I mean, we got the Tiger Strip maple right here.
Let me retry. I gotta drift all the way.
And one being left-handed makes it even
Wow.
Now, I may have to beat on him some.
First step to mastery.
what I would say is maybe
Then let me think about a second. I'm going around 20.
So 1940s and 50s, these are not old guns. Out of kits, they're making them where you find a lot of old parts like the lock and stock. Some of the parts may be from the 1800s, but
No.
so
Come on. think I got it.
Paying big legal fees or dealing with insurance agents.
19.9.
Even if you
I need
prefer
19.8.
rideshare users. We can't change the past. We
Low.
I think that Justin Bieber's anything signed by someone really
So close. gonna have to give up on this. That was a mistake. What? You gotta be kidding me. That's supposed to be like golden. I can't do it. Can't do it.
I've collected medieval weapons for about 20 years. I usually hang them up on the wall or in my collection room. It's like some people like Monet, some people like Picasso. I like medieval weapons.
I might pull up in the Maserati, maybe the Bugatti, Bugatti. Telling me I'm too flashy. Pull up in the Maserati, maybe the Bugatti, Bugatti. They're telling me I'm too flashy. That way,
That was crazy.
This leverage to swing over your head and kick him right through his armor. And we had this nice little pointy board to get in between things and hook it. It's a pretty versatile weapon.
Nice.
These
I'll
things
take
are
it.
an amazing shape. And we can prove these are real. I know a military collector. So how much are you looking to get for these halberds?
I need 7,500 each.
7,500 each. All right.
I'll probably focus on gold.
Have you ever had them looked at or appraised by anybody? Or
I've collected medieval weapons for quite some time. I've done my research, so I'm very confident in what they are.
you know, there's people who have their
I just really don't know like how. Yeah, look at this. Alright, sweet. There's a lot of things we have to do. Now this is going to be amazing. Love contradicting things. Alright, so what do I do? Man, I used to play Gran Turismo 7 as a kid. I'm 30 now. My life went downhill. If anyone wants to cash at me, it's FlyJDrain. FLIJDRAIN. It's a long shot, but maybe. Just maybe. Maybe Mr. Beast will see it. I never know. Well, another free car. Let's do it. Two laps. Long one. Retry immediately. Finally. Oh. Sweet. Now that that's taken care of, we can actually do something.
Decorated and this, that was stuff. I'm sure I could sell it to somebody. But I couldn't tell you if they're real or fake. I couldn't tell you if they're 500 years old or if they're 300 years old. I really just don't know. For that kind of money, might have been money. I might come down and take a look at them.
No, absolutely not. I welcome it.
All right, okay, thank you.
If he's bringing in somebody that really understands medieval weapons and blacksmithing, then we're probably about to make a deal.
So we got some halberds here. What do you think?
Yeah, very nice halberd. Very nice.
Thank you.
How old do you think that is? Well, about 500 years. I'm gonna put it back down again.
No, I'll make it more.
You put the halberd down. Yeah, this is a very nice piece. What do you know about it?
I believe this one's Austrian because of the pattern and also this particular outline.
And you also have these dots here. Typically, the
Yeah,
halberds
pretty good.
are made in Austria by manual rhythm. You also see these little side hooks as well on the Austrian designs. This is definitely Austrian. So what do you know about the other one? The other one is very. Okay, you would be right. This is more ornate, a little more gaudy, if you will. Alright, so you're pretty sure they're from
Okay, I'm gonna give it some money.
Halberds and halberds were used during the
Cool.
1500s. The wood on these break and are repaired and replaced. This is not original wood.
Hold on,
So
because
it's made
I
in
want to
the
look at
style.
the dealership.
But that's not a big deal. The real question is, are the heads real?
We've wrestled with our own reflections, wondering when our appearance stopped mirroring our inner vitality.
The Victorians were famous for building classic production of older weapons.
Okay.
The thing that really concerns me about this piece is that the steel is really flimsy. I wouldn't want to be hit by this, but you know, you whack somebody wearing armor with this thing, it's
Damn.
liable to bend and
But
break.
what else? Like freaking
I also
500,000.
This is probably from the Victorian period. It is what I call the decorator piece.
I disagree. You think it's not original because it's flimsy, but that thing is hand forged, and I believe it's original based on what I've studied.
They were hand forging paintings in the Victorian period too.
So what about this one?
Okay, this one, taking a close look, it does have a foundry marking on it. The Victorians really didn't worry about foundry markings because that's not the point, okay? They were building something for you to hang up on your wall. The steel is very strong. I mean, that's very strong steel. It's not sticky at all. This is a weapon. This is not something you hang on the wall just to look cool. I can tell you this is real.
So give me an idea. What do you think they're worth?
This one is, again, not for you. If you wanted to buy this, I'd pay no more than $600 or $700. This one, if you want one of these, I can get you one for $1,500.
No, they're worth a lot more than that. If you think you can find these on the internet for $1,500, knock yourself out, because it's not going to happen.
If you're not exposed to the market and don't know where to find a piece like this, you know, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, not out of the question. But the value, not $1,500.
Well, I disagree with you. Good luck finding something of that quality.
Okay.
Things
Corey,
are
appreciate it, man.
Oceania.
Pleasure. Take care. Sir.
Craig's not afraid to mix it up a little bit. Sometimes he pisses people off, but he never steers me wrong. And even
I already
though
have the
they're not as valuable
Ofcourse.
as we originally thought,
Other
I'm still
than
interested.
useless. Okay. This is
His
different color.
pricing is not correct at all. They're worth a lot more money than that. If they were everywhere, you'd have seen them before. They're not.
Let's
I
start.
mean, if I were to make you an offer,
I'm the couple now, my brother.
About the briefcase. It says, this briefcase used to belong to Dad bought it at a pawn shop in Minneapolis. This was before Sign Ellen.
So this briefcase was sold to the pawn shop a few years before his flight?
Absolutely.
That makes perfect sense. In the 1920s,
I had to do that to build up to.
Charles Lindbergh, when he flew across the Atlantic, he moved himself into a level of fame that never went away. You have to work through what information you have and what I've been able to put together.
Hopefully I can go
The
24
initial
hours.
one is that he came from Helen Rensterlin. Yes, right. And she's real. I was able to find her. Yeah. She was a nurse in the school district in Sacramento for 30 years. So that part of the story holds together. Now, Little Falls, Minnesota is the correct location. Right. And that's where C.A. Lindbergh was living. Of course, we have two different people with those in it. It's not Lindbergh Sr. and Jr., but Charles August Lindbergh.
Yeah, let's do it.
Augustus Lindbergh. And Augustus is the one who flew over the ocean. His father, however, Charles August, was elected to Congress, served 10 years, and one thing that I found as I was doing research on this was a letter that Charles August sent to his son, where he talks about the fact that he's out of money and he has been selling his goods. This would have been the right time period for this to have been sold to a pawn shop, and so you go back and you start checking all the other people.
Damn. Shot lower like that.
Charles August Lindbergh, the father. But what I found on it.
well, I mean,
extensive restoration. Throwing away that stock.
Specialize in military collectibles and antique firearms. The guys call me down to the shop when they get a rare military antique firearm, and I answer any questions they have. Where'd you get it?
I actually bought it at a yard sale.
I do this for a living, and I never find things like this at a yard sale. That's amazing. This gun was made between 1880 and 1890. They were trying to make a revolving rifle. A lot of different companies were trying to do that. Colt did it, Winchester did it.
Okay.
But they made less than 1,000. It was a very bad design because when you shoot a normal revolver, you fire the weapon and it goes to powder and residue goes downrange. But you're shooting a revolving rifle, your hand is towards the cylinder. So what usually ended up happening was powder went into your hand. You look at a rifle
Well,
like this today, and you
I
go,
guess
this
that's
is
about
crazy.
it for now.
You think of doing